Hello everybody, this is the Harbinger, this is Wingspan, the base game on Steam, and this is our opening hand. There are stuff we can like here. We can do the good old egg laying in the wetlands here, or we could put a guy in the grasslands just so we can get more eggs every time we go there. I don't think the second thing there is gonna be happening. Then again, there is a quest to do eggs in the grasslands at the first thing here. Indigo bunting is at least some way to gain food. In theory, we could go bunting in the grasslands just to have easy access to eggs in the early game. I think it's hard to say. It's hard to say what's going to be correct here. Indigo bunting is a very expensive food card, which means that if we take this guy, we can't take two more cards because then we won't be able to play out this guy efficiently. What's in the tray here? We have the Baltimore Oriole, we have the Greater Prairie Chicken, and the Brown-headed Cowbird. This is a really good card for the base game. It's high in point value. It is decently easy to play. It's a star nest. Works well with a lot of bonus cards, but it's hard to play in the early game. It also gives additional food, which is great. I think I'd love to go with 3 cards here, but I think we just need to be able to guaranteed play the bunting here. Having access to additional food is so paramount in this game here, because if you don't get anything that helps you take food, it's so hard to make anything at all happen. And yes, we can put this guy in the grasslands if we want to, but I think it's better to build up a forest habitat that can give us enough food than it is to build one bird that can give you some food in the grasslands. Yes, we can get eggs. It's off habitat resources, but we're already getting off habitat's egg on the red-winged blackbird, so we don't need the additional eggs from the grasslands. And I rather want to build up the grasslands with stuff that gives us points, so when we are gonna go all in on that, we're not stuck with a thing that gives us only food. Bird counter or ecologist. We already have red-winged blackbird for at least 2 points on bird counter, and I think it's going to be decently easy for us to get 2 more. So I think it's easier to gain just simple advantages with bird counter than ecologist. But ecologist is also very often an easy 6 points, and it can go up to 10. But the roof is higher on these per bird bonus cards. So I'm gonna pick these. And I think we are gonna go play the indigo bunting first. And hopefully there will be grains for us, so we can play out the red-winged blackbird without overpaying for it. But apparently it's not just currently. Is there anything in the tray we want to prioritize picking up that also corresponds with the food available? Not really. I'm just gonna take a fish here because that's more prevalent to the water birds, and I'm gonna take the 3 vertebrae and just gonna take food once more next turn here. Hopefully we will get the grain. Okay, we get the grain for free. Never mind. Let's play out the red-winged blackbird, and now we try to find the secondary card we want to play in the grasslands. In the wetlands, so we can get access to more stuff here. And the Great Blue Heron is not a horrible card for wetlands, but we need tempo. So I'm gonna sack you, so we can get an egg. That way, next turn we can take that egg and turn it into another card here. Chipping Sparrow is great. Killdeer is awesome. Okay, now I kind of regret not putting the bird in the grasslands here. So I think it's still early enough in the game that we can do a complete 180 here. So we are skipping here. We don't need to tuck stuff to you, and I think keeping the shipping sparrow around just to regain the eggs we eat to the kill there is a fine decision. This will also really help us do the first round and goal here. Oh, this is so awesome. Let's see. Now we do need a secondary bird in the forest, preferably something easy to play. Spotted owl isn't the worst thing in the world, because here is where we want to activations at, and we want to know which kind of birds we want to pick up. How are we doing here? The opponent has 2, so if we do this, 3 eggs and eat one of these, we can lay eggs next turn as well. I'm gonna take this card here to play. I'm also gonna take Spotted Owl. Okay. And thank you for the food. That's almost a free Trumpeteers one. And yeah, if we just lay eggs now, we will win that one. So let's just do that and take. Are you kidding me? Are you beeping kidding me? We get the Raven and kill there. Yeah. This is we don't have them from on the board from round 1, but we're gonna have 2 S tier birds from early round 2 here. So yeah, this is probably gonna be one of the more powerful games I've played in the base game, maybe ever here. We don't need the additional food here. We can overpay for the Raven, and after that's on board, we can even take the chipping sparrow here. Oh, lovely. Okay, so we do this. We overpay for the Raven. That's fine. Then we play out the shipping sparrow, because now we're eating 2 eggs a turn. So we are gonna going here. We gain 1 egg. We gain 2 food and 2 cards. That's a decent deal, but taking the shipping sparrow in here, we're gonna get 2 eggs, 2 food, and 2 cards. That's just really great. Now we are also gaining a lot of free grains from the opponent, so we don't have to pay to play. You don't have to pay your own stuff to play the Trumpeteers one. But yeah, as you can see, I'm starting to talk a lot faster because I'm starting to get very eager to see how good this game here can become. We are gonna play the Trumpeteers one this game, so for this round, for the round and goal. But I still don't think we need to. Let me try to calm down a little bit. I still don't think we need to take our own grain, so I'm gonna prepare to take the rodents here first, and let's also take this wood stork thing here. Taking high value birds that we can play out is gonna be really fun. We don't want to pick birds that require us to activate the forest or the wetlands to be powerful. So yeah, let's just continue doing what we're doing here. Okay, this time I will pick a fish and another rodent, because I want to see what kind of bonus cards hide in this stork, rather than just play the Trumpeteers one early. Dick Sizzle is another card we can take for additional points. I'm just trying to figure out if it's going to be too much egg laying. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eggs a turn, -2, 4 eggs a turn. And 2 food, which means that we will run out of egg capacity if you play just high value birds, so that will also open up to play lower value birds. But we also get an avenue to get rid of the cards we don't care about, like the yellow-rumped warbler. Yeah, it's probably a decent idea to pick up and play out stuff like this guy here. For now, let's just play out the wood stork, so we can try to win the round and goal, eat some eggs, and let's see. Visionary leader doesn't fit together with the Dixisel, so I think we're gonna go for the fishery manager instead. To keep this up, we will have to sacrifice not tucking a lot of cards and eating lots of eggs to keep up the amount of cards we need for these things to work. But to make this thing happen, we just have to play one more bird that eat fish, or two more birds that eat fish for even 5 more points. So fisher manager is going to be the one that is taken, even though we already gained points from here. Free cherries, don't mind if free grains as well. How are we doing here? We are currently winning. Is the opponent trying to play something out themselves? They might be. There's a 1 in 3 chances that they can put that in the... It's more than that, so never mind. I'm not gonna be too sad if they steal away the ability to play the Trumpeteers one, or to win this thing. Yes, we can play the Trumpeteers one. I think it's better for us to play the Dixisel. Overpay for that a little bit, but what we get back to for overpaying is that we are getting 3 more points out of the next activation, rather than to just activate once without this bird here. Because there's 1 more egg here, 1 more egg here, and a point in this card trick. So overpaying to play this when we have this insane habitat here is totally fine. And getting this online faster by not playing the Trumpeteers one first, even though we might be caught here, it's completely fine. We want to go all in on this habitat, set it up ASAP, and ideally I want to find one of the birds that lets you cycle a card here, like the house finch or the American robin or something like that, but it might also be too late to make that happen and actually be worth it, because we don't get additional eggs out of this. Or maybe we do. We can always eat an egg to get 2 food, and those 2 food can become 2 eggs over here. But yeah. Anyway, we are now in the need of putting another bird into the forest so we can spread out these eggs. So let's start to get these rodents, so we know what kind of bonus cards we want for this spotted owl. And I guess we can also take this downy woodpecker, just so we can get another one of these birds online. It's a free-to-play in-between bird, as I like to call them. So we already plan to play this, so why not play this one as well and get a few more points out of that ordeal. And there's that. Let's eat the walks swift, because we're never activating the forest, so we don't care about the activated abilities. There we only care about getting the most amount of value out of every activation. So let's take some food and some grains here. Eat one more egg. Try to pick more cards. I guess Peregrine Falcon isn't the worst thing to try to get more points out of these activations. Yeah, let's do that. Blue-winged warbler. Just a nice 8-pointer we can play for 1 activation. Okay, now let's play out the downy woodpecker. Yeah, because we want to also have this thing right there, because we need more egg space. Guess we probably might not get 5 in both. Wildlife gardener or platform builder? we can play the Western Tanager or any high scoring star nest for 4 points there. I guess the same thing counts for this if we end up playing the Peregrine Falcon. But yeah, this is closer, so let's take that because that's guaranteed. We can do that ease. I see it, but I think it's bait to take that guy as well. But yeah, we have seen a lot of high tier birds this game here. Okay, that's 5. Eat an egg. Take the rodents, eat an egg, and give us the black-crowned night heron. Okay, that's a 9-pointer. We don't mind picking up that. And then we're playing out the Peregrine Falcon. Just so we can maybe get a few more points on the activations, and we have the opportunity to sack food for more eggs this way. We need to beat 2. I guess that's not that hard to do for us. Yeah, 5 for 4. And now it's more, and now it's even more, and now it's less. This time we take, I'm guessing just these 2. Yeah, that's a ball nest we can fill for the wildlife gardener. And then we also take an egg out of here, so we can just get more fodder for trucking in the future. And actually, we do need to. Maybe we should do some actual calculations here, because we can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We didn't eat this egg. We can get 8 eggs, 8 points on action if we want to. A lot of it is eggs, and we are running out of egg space. Yeah, so we do still need to eat eggs and play out birds to have to not run out of actual actions and the point possibilities. Next thing is we're gonna make that thing happen. Yeah, we are getting so much free food from the opponent that it's disgusting. I'm just gonna let's sack the cherries, since we can actually use the grains for turn pretty as well. So we kind of had 2 less of those. And spotted owl, blue-winged warbler, fill up the eggs over here. Try to find some here. Awesome, that's more points. That's more points. Oh, okay, that happens. We need to eat these eggs. And we are taking these foods. And let's see, do we need more cards? I guess the Great Horned Owl is an 8-pointer. Double check. How many points do we get from this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guaranteed, maybe 9. Playing this guy is a 6-pointer since we have to pay 2 eggs. So it is not that good to actually picking up, but we can't lay eggs for the rest of the game. We have 2 more birds we already want to play though, so yeah. This time we skip. We don't draw more cards. We already have the remaining cards we want to play. Gonna play out this 9-pointer, right? Yeah, he also eats fish, which is great. We didn't get that many bird counter cards, but when we but when we are already getting so much points from doing other stuff, we don't really necessarily need to focus so much on the bonus tasks, because we have just been rinsing the board and played so many high scoring stuff here with this amazing combo. We're gonna eat the last cherry so we can get even another egg. And just make sure everything that needs to have at least 1 egg has at least 1 egg. And and yeah, we are just gonna. I'm just gonna assume that this is going to be a decent score here. So we had Killdeer for 1 activation in round 1. We had the Raven since round 2. And it's gonna be really powerful because those 2 birds are 2 of the most powerful birds in the base game. So it's an understatement to say I think we're gonna pass 100 points. We are gonna blow past 100 points. I'm guessing at least 130, and that's just having them from round 2. Okay, 124. Not as bombastic as I assumed, but still 124 is a really good score in the base game. Anything above 100, and you expect that you start with one of the 10 best cards in the game. And yeah, 124, when we found the Raven in round 2, found the Killdeer towards the end of the round 1, we were in for a good ride. We could have had more luck with the bonus cards we drew. We could, for example, have drawn the birds that eat 3 food. We have lots of those, at least 4, which we need. We have 6 of them, I think. So we would have gotten 7 points out of that. We could have been gaining... we could maybe have chosen the platformer one instead. That's 1, 2... 3, 4. Okay, that wouldn't have made a difference. How are we looking for body parts? Anyway, it doesn't really matter. We have lots of body parts, lots of colors around. But yeah, we could have had more luck with the bonus cards we drew. We didn't get max of these, but I'm not going to complain when we get both Killdeer and Jehu and Raven that early in the game. Lots of rodents, lots of omnivores. Yeah, so we could have... I'm saying we could have had a good game. We had a really lucky game here. And this kind of luck, you don't see that as often as you would like. But when it happens, and it's nice to know how to play it when both the Killdeer and the Raven pops up. Basically, what you need to do is fill up the grasslands with other stuff that generate you points, and you are eating 2 eggs every turn to get the resources you need. So stuff like the chipping sparrow and the California quail and other stuff that lays eggs in the grasslands, they are not as overrated as they usually are. Often when you are going for a grasslands engine in the end of your the normal games, you run out of actions too fast if you have, or you run out of egg space too fast if you have too much egg laying in the grasslands. So you really want the points from other sources like predator abilities or tuck draws, because that's guaranteed points you can take that doesn't run you out of your egg space, which is a limited resource. And yeah, I'm really happy about how this game turned out, and I hope that you enjoyed it as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.